SNLCS. Ah, c'est pas encore live. Oh, Catal.
Go.
Bonsoir tout le monde pour cette dernière game de cette journée 11 des SNLCS. Nous avons les Dakar Souls contre les BHL. Pour rappel, les Dakar Souls sont avant. Waouh, petite touche, malheureusement. J'en profiterai pour présenter mes co-casters. Nous avons Support is Easy Dude from London, British, and Senedark from USA. We've got a clash there.
Mais technically, je suis sénégalais, je suis juste voilà.
Technically, I'm also not British, as you can hear, but I live here. So.
Where are you from?
Bulgaria. Very international.
Eastern Europe, that's cool.
What do you mean, Eastern Europe?
Isn't Bulgaria in Eastern Europe?
I know, but I feel like you just put us in a very, group.
Oh yeah, I thought you guys were together. Okay, never mind.
Now I'm going to give you a history lesson game, you know?
Yeah, and we've got champ select problems.
But I think it's gonna go.
Donc aujourd'hui, c'est un cast en anglais ou
You can do whatever you like. It's free.
Whatever you like.
Donc comment sont passés vos solo queues? Did you guys play solo queue recently?
Solo queue is interesting, to say the least.
Talk about solo queue.
And Clash is interesting as well.
I don't want to talk about Clash as well.
So, welcome back people. On est revenu pour cette game. Normalement, ça devrait y aller cette fois-ci. Pour rappel, je suis accompagné de Senedark et de Support is Easy Dude.
Hi.
Et il y a un ban de Aphelios. Vraiment, ce champion, il est beaucoup trop fort avec un gars qui sait le jouer. Donc, s'il y a un gars dans l'équipe ennemie qui sait très bien jouer à Aphelios, vraiment, faut ban ça.
Totalement d'accord. As we can see, the Aphelios ban is pretty high priority against the BHL, who are one of the only teams who can actually play this champ properly. So it's justified.
And not only one person on their team.
Absolutely.
From what I've seen.
Et de l'autre côté, on a des bans de Vladimir et de Ilaoi qui sont complètement targeted against Shanks, je crois bien. Shanks ou Shiroz. Je crois c'est Shiroz. Pardon. Et de Volibear contre Grellinar. We've got target bans against DKS.
Moi, je me dis que quand ban Kassadin, certainement on veut essayer de jouer genre voilà quoi, une mage comme Oriana sur la mid lane, comme ça il va pas te outscale beaucoup trop fort. Mais voilà, on va voir ce qu'ils vont prendre sur la mid lane aussi dans l'équipe adverse.
Absolutely. Et ça m'étonne un peu le first pick Oriana parce que it can still be counter-picked by stuff like Lucian, for example.
But Oriana is a very, very safe champion, I would say.
Yeah, it's safe.
It's a first pickable champion.
Yeah, it's first pickable, but I do not think that it's a priority pick in this
Definitely. Like, I agree, Oriana is a strong mid laner, but first picking Oriana, despite all the broken champions right now, is just trolling in my opinion. But
yeah, I would also like to say, I don't see a lot of teams first picking a mid laner in this tournament, but
yeah. Let's hope that their mid laner is like Faker or something.
Hopefully.
Oui, on t'entend, Kata.
Can I ask a little bit of a...
Yeah.
Okay. You should translate, by the way, Katal.
Okay. Yes, I wanna ask a question. What is this? It's a bit of an unprofessional question, but I'm a bit new to this tournament anyway. So, can someone let me know standings of the Dakar?
DKS. They're at the bottom of the tournament. They are actually 7th right now with 3 wins and 7 losses.
Thank you.
And they were before the last game tied with Uncut Gaming. Uncut Gaming is now a tier up, and I expect Dakar Souls to be remaining like 8th or 9th.
So maybe we can expect another quick game from BHL. They're trying to break their own records.
Yeah, I think we should expect that, especially given that they've got Elise, who's an early game champ, and they like invading a lot. So I expect them to roll over one lane at least, and then transfer it to the other lanes and stomp the game.
Yeah, there are two champions that paired with Elise in a team are like really really hard to play against. It's Galio and Renekton. Galio, if Elise invades, Galio can literally follow her anywhere. Like he just needs to press R after level 6, and he can invade with his jungler like super easily, you know. So like I really really want to see this Elise go into the enemy jungle and literally like camp there, you know, like kill the jungler over and over, take his camps. And Galio can easily follow up. That's a pretty good team comp so far.
I think that's a Pyke. Where would the Pyke go?
And I would like to think that this Galio is actually a Galio support.
Okay, so we have a Pyke Thresh bot lane. I would expect, or an Orianna bot lane.
Yeah.
And Pyke mid.
It seems pretty fishy, but
interesting draft.
Yeah, I would say it's
DKS.
It's probably Orianna bottom, which is pretty bad, but
yeah, I do not think that either Orianna Bomb and Bike Mid are actually good in this meta, but maybe it's like actually 5-head and they've got some stats we do not know about, so let's give them the benefits of the doubt.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I mean...
For the people that are wondering why we are not talking, it's because Kiki Leshlak, aka Mr. Streamer, is talking and we cannot talk back when he's talking, right?
And he's also kind of fun. He's making a lot of, fun comments, so I was laughing because of that. So anyway, we have an interesting draft here.
Absolutely.
I would like to note that in the second ban phase, BHL focused on AD carry bans.
Yeah.
And 2 top lane bans from DK3.
Yeah, because I would expect BHL to not think that they wouldn't have picked any ADC. So that's why they banned MF and Varus. And I think that they were right in some way, but maybe 5-head from DKS. Yeah.
Okay, so what roles do you guys play in solo queue?
I play mid lane and top lane. I mean, I do play solo lanes, and most of the time I fail, to be honest.
Okay, so my fellow solo laner, I wanted to ask, what do you think about this top lane matchup? If you assume that it's going to be Nasus against GP, like, how do you feel, like, as this game goes on? Because both of them scale pretty well.
Yeah.
Which one would you give the advantage? Like, let's say in a team fight or as the game drags on?
I would actually say that GP is not that much about scaling, but much more about accelerating your mid-game spike, I'd say. Mm-hmm. So in the mid-game, definitely he should be stronger, and he should not be run down by Nessus, given that he has a lot of move speed buffs, and he's got his orange. So he should be fine in the 1v1, I'd say. And more, he should impact the map much better than Nasus, actually.
Definitely.
Yeah,
they have global. They have come down to the 1v1 there.
They have a global and a semi-global. I really like BHL comp, to be fair. And another global with Senna. So they can play the map really well. And Rise ult.
Definitely. Wow. Like this game is pretty much, this game is all about like helping Elise from what I can see. Like everybody has something to help her. Like GP will ulti if she's invading and she needs help. Galio can follow up, Rice can follow up, Senna can follow up. Literally every single player, like every single champion on their team is designed to like help their jungler succeed. So if Elise fails, it's gonna be like monumental because she has a lot of help.
I don't think he will.
Nope. Oui, c'est ça qu'on dit, Katal. On dit que, en fait, Elise va invade, et quand elle va invade, elle aura beaucoup d'aide de la part de Galio, de Senna, de GP, de Rise. Ah, ok. I actually wonder what kind of bot lane is it still.
Me too. But I really like, I'm actually really impressed with BHL's comp.
No, I'd like to think that it's like Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Galio
Galio Senna, and they're gonna play her.
because
They're
Senna
probably
can
gonna play
actually.
starving
Yeah.
Senna
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And Galio is a good
Good
sport to pair
vessel.
with that.
Yeah, good vessel. Yeah.
Very, very good English used by Medun there.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
impressed with
right?
his English.
Okay, so we are into Champ Select, and we would like to think now that it's a Pike bot lane with the heal.
That's interesting. Honestly, Pike bottom lane is not bad because like it can be support like, but I don't know, man. Like if you play against Senna as 2 melee, she can poke a lot.
Yeah,
Senna,
and have a lot of
Senna is a
souls.
huge bully. Yeah, she's a huge bully in lane. So like thinking that they can play Thresh Pike, they need to be like very confident or I don't know, very good or something.
Or cocky.
Maybe
Let's
it's
say.
Pike bot lane
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
heal.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we have said, literally.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I haven't. I really like this Rice skin though. I think it's a really nice skin.
The
Absolutely.
best Rise skin, I'm a Rise man, but the best Rise skin for sure is the one they released last time, Championship Rise.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That one it's even better than the Faker Rise skin.
Okay.
Yeah. We click on +1 time to accelerate to be on the same timing.
Tell me what timing.
I'm at 10, 11,
Same.
12.
Full sync. C'est bon.
So you support main, right? What do you
Yes, I
think
am.
about this? What do you think about this bot lane matchup? If assuming it's Pike Thresh in the bot lane against Galio Senna, who would you give the advantage in that lane?
I would definitely give it to. I mean, it's a non-standard bot lane, Pike Thresh, but they do have CC if they land their skill shots. See, now the question becomes whether they land their skill shots because they're playing against very good players, you know?
Yeah.
So I would be a little bit worried about that. And I think Senna Galio definitely outscales.
Yeah.
Probably. Most definitely.
I'm surprised I didn't see them take Guardian in the bot lane. Because usually when you go double melee and you expect to get poked, you take Guardian and you can sustain a lot of damage.
True.
But we see Hail of Blades with Aftershock.
Yeah.
That's greedy. Hail of Blades is very, very greedy. Like,
Yeah.
you have to trade. You have to go in.
Yeah, to me, this feels like we're gonna all in every time. We're gonna step onto the lane.
They have a really good lane position. Look at them. They're in the second brush, just waiting there. Maybe they can get an early game cheese if they wait patiently enough.
That's actually really cheesy.
It is. I like it. You know, they're playing against maybe one of the best teams in the league, so they need to try something different. So they can't play a standard team comp because they will lose with a standard team comp for sure.
You've got a point.
Because of the skill disadvantage. So basically, they're just trying something, and I actually like that. Okay, there we go. And
the cheese is working so far.
Flash from Senna. Nice. Senna got out. They couldn't first blood, but they got a summoner. So good job from DK.
And that was a very good trade.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
And Thresh didn't even use his ignite, so he can still go in again. If Senna gets hooked, she's definitely going down.
Yep, I completely agree.
And yeah, to talk a bit more about the top lane, I forgot to tell people that Grasp GP is actually a bully to most melee champs in the game.
Yes.
Most of the people do not realize that, but it's real.
Yes, in my solo queue, I played it in mid lane, and dude, it's honestly GP is so much fun. Especially Grass, when you see that you heal so much from it and you do so much damage at the same time, it's super fun.
Meanwhile, Orianna is also taking a bit of damage in the mid lane. He still has pots to heal up. And Zac is going for a mid lane gank right here.
We usually don't see Zac ganks this early because his E range is very, very small. Even from the bush, it's extremely hard to like land your E on an enemy player, but apparently he wants to go for it.
I really like how Arkinor played it because he knew Zac was topside. He knew he had a top lane start, and he was playing really nicely towards his bot side river. So he wasn't even in range of that brush.
Yeah, and sometimes you can actually do that to bluff. Like you can
They
make
have
people
a
think that you've got.
bot lane,
Oh,
and an ignite. I think that's first blood.
it should be.
That should be first blood. Well
That's first
played.
blood. Very well played.
It was nice.
And the mistake, I would
Galio,
say,
yeah.
from Black Magician.
Galio played that pretty poorly. Like he got hooked on the tower and he decided to taunt
Yeah.
them. When you do that, you take aggro and you can't escape.
And he had the flash most of all.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
Yep.
definitely an outplay, but also a misplay at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good play.
Are misplays outplays? If
That's a good
someone
question.
makes a mistake, is that a misplay or an outplay?
I think, in my opinion, like when you see Faker, that literally, like you see someone who plays like, he's playing against Crown. Crown plays the trade extremely well, but Faker still comes ahead. You know, he outplayed him. But like a misplay is like when this guy just fucked up.
Okay, Cocoon missed, but there was a flash from Rise and a flash from Orianna, so they trade flashes mid lane. Okay, sorry, you can continue now. I just wanted to say that.
I just feel like misplays and outplays are different. Like I don't know, it seems really different to me.
I would call it an outplay in this case because I don't know, because I like an underdog.
He made it work, right?
I like an
He had
underdog.
initiative.
Definitely.
And we have a better reset mid, I would say, because Rise managed to crash the wave under Orianna's turret.
Yeah.
So she's gonna lose more minions.
Yeah.
Also, both of them took teleport, which is the standard pretty much on mages. Especially Rise has to take teleport.
I think they're both gonna save it. Because Orianna walked to lane and now Rise is saving it as well. Which is actually, you know, in pro play, they always use their TP back to lane, the first TP.
Yeah.
Like, so why do you think that is?
I mean, this was a perfect recall to not TP back onto lane.
So Kai kind of dashed. Sorry. Yes?
Yeah, because he had the wave crashing and he wouldn't lose more than 2 minions while coming back. So this was fine to me.
Okay.
As a non-TP into lane.
Also in pro play, the most important role is a jungler, so they always try to play like to try to help their junglers, and every single pressure like is important. So if you TP and you can get pressure for, let's say, 15 seconds off of that to help the jungler take scuttle, it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely.
In pro play usually,
yeah. So we see the game is dead even. We have a slight CS lead in the top lane, and a slight CS lead in the bot lane for BHL. But they're holding up pretty even, DKS, for now.
Yeah.
Gank mid lane, and the Cocoon lands this time, and I think this should be a very dead Orianna. Or?
She can flash out? She doesn't have flash.
She doesn't have flash. So that's Elise flash, and really nice gank. She didn't really play respectful side gank.
That was very well played by the mid jungle duo. I just really want to see Elise go into Zach's jungle after level 6, especially from her solo lane.
Mid lane play. I think Rise is dead as well because
has no flash.
Oh, but the phase rush.
Phase rush. Yeah.
He's
Orianna W.
Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful from Rise here, I would say. He didn't respect the teleport and the Zach.
That was the normal solo queue int.
Yes, I would say so.
And top lane is actually fine, by the way, because he's...
Gank bot lane?
Oh, that was pretty well done.
Oh, very well played. Very well played from DK.
This is actually surprisingly good.
Is actually working.
Yeah. It's actually good. I mean, that's fine to me.
Oh, and the hook hits, but Galio is out. And there's a TP bot lane from GP. So maybe they're trying to turn it around. But Orianna is also moving.
I mean, he's not very strong right now. I don't think that this TP is super good, actually.
Yes, I completely agree. They get nothing.
Yeah.
And they blow both of their teleports. So we had a Rise TP and a GP.
They got Zach's flash though.
They did.
I still don't think it was worth. It was definitely not worth.
Oh, if they take the Drake, it could be somewhat.
I think the Drake is theirs. The Drake is uncontestable right now.
Yeah.
So they get an early Inferno Drake. But still, 2 teleports.
Yeah, especially given that it's an Asus stop, like he's gonna stack.
Yeah. And he's letting the wave push to him, and he's freezing, so he's denying a lot of me. I think. No, he's not doing it anymore. Never mind.
Honestly
I think he maybe
speaking,
should have pushed.
I was very surprised by the TP. GP is not the type of champion that TPs and changes the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
True.
he already ulted. There was not a lot he could do.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as soon as he came down, he put barrels that the enemy team took down. Like, he's not a... If you TP, you should have, like, a tank, an Aatrox, something that, you know, can skirmish well, but...
Yeah, that either have a lot of damage or has a lot of CC.
Yeah, but Nasus is probably happy about the TP now. He's up in CS, 8 CS ahead. GP will be less problematic. He's also up in XP.
Very nice vision placement on top side river and bot side river. The vision is really good from BHL, I would like to say.
Yeah.
And I don't see a single word by DKS on... Oh no, there is one word on the map.
I'll say that
Dragon Pit.
that's the difference between first place team and an 8th place team, I'd say.
Yep, I completely agree. The Pike should really try to not roll the Thresh when he gets hit, by the way. And Elise is doing a lane gank bot lane. She managed to sneak in and avoid any vision. There was no vision, so easily lane gank.
Pike is getting bullied right now by the Senna. It's pretty fun to watch.
Are they gonna dive? I think they're gonna...
No, I don't
dive.
think
They can definitely try the dive. I mean, Elise can reset, Galio has R. Yep.
And, but we have the counter coming in. Flash Senna, but Orianna is... nice play by Orianna. But there's a Galio ult and the Senna ult. And poor Orianna. That feels bad. It feels bad, man. Right there.
I mean, she tried.
Through. Yeah, exactly. Nice try by Orianna. But all the ults come through and BHL with the big advantage. And they should be able to take at least another plate.
He killed a minion while ulting.
Yeah, that was sad, but yeah, Orianna also is gonna be very, very behind in mid lane. She roamed at a very bad time when Ryze was already pushing, but
and she lost her flash.
Yep.
Yeah, and she lost her flash and didn't get a kill, so probably tried to help her bot lane, but didn't result in the best play.
We have fight top lane? No, we don't. GP disengages. But Nasus is winning these trades at this point. And he has a level advantage as well. So the teleport bot lane really screwed over Jack, like I would say, in this match.
Definitely. He was up in CS before that teleport, and Nasus did not have TP at the time, so he just farmed.
Yep, at least his top side, I think they're gonna
and you can see the chain CC there is pretty big actually, with the Pike, Trash and Zac. This is actually 5-head. These guys are geniuses.
I wasn't watching, I was tracking the Elise, but nice, well played. And they managed to get it with the ultimate as well. So they share gold.
Yep.
So good job to DKS. The game is really close still.
Surprisingly
200
enough.
goal lead advantage. Yeah, exactly.
So in the mid game, who do you guys give the advantage to?
Let me see. I still think that Pike plus Thresh in the mid game is super strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
Ryze should be dead. No, he's alive.
He's got his flash.
Flashed out, but the Orianna ult was a big mistake from Ryze.
Yeah.
Very big mistake.
It was a disrespect to me, in my opinion,
because
this is the kind of player that know that Orianna can do that, right? So
yes.
It was pretty much disrespect to me.
And he Orianna,
Orianna kind of trolled. I can tell you wanted to tell that her ulti was definitely very int, but
with the ball placement. Yeah.
But also her build, she got the codex, and now she got a needlessly large rod. Maybe Nasus AFK top lane, by the way.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he just ran in and stood there and took a lot of damage from
That's so sad, actually.
Look at the hook bot lane. It was actually a really good hook, I would say. It doesn't lead to anything, but
I mean, this guy smurfed last week on Thresh, by the way.
Okay.
Whoa! What was that?
What was the? There was a teleport coming in from DKS.
Senna has no sums.
That Senna is dead. And again with the Pyke gold. Really well played. I am actually surprised as to how close this game is, and they actually have a lead, 1,000 gold. Meanwhile,
absolutely.
Elise is doing Drake, and nobody is checking because they have perfect vision of the river, by the way.
I actually love watching this team, this Dakar Souls team. Oriana is a very, very selfless player. She roams, she TPs to her bot lane even when it's at a disadvantage for her. Like that's the qualities of a great teammate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the captain as well, by the way, and he's been carrying this team like for 4 years now. He was the star player for a lot of time, and now he's becoming more and more selfless to help his teammates.
Yeah, I really do respect him, and he's actually doing a lot for his team.
Okay, Nasus is almost dead. GP flashed, but Nasus has ult. So again, a big misplay from BHL. What was that?
What was he thinking? He was
I
like,
have no idea. Okay, meanwhile, I would like to say that the turret fell both mid lane and bot lane for...
And gold is now dead even.
Dead even, yes. And, even though they had a lead, now they don't have because of tower advantage. But I would say that I'm not counting BHL out in any way.
14, 50, 51, 52, 53,
same.
54.
Same.
This is where I'm a little worried for the Dakar Souls team. So far, they haven't really done a good job with vision. And now that they have lost 2 of their first year turrets, they really do have to invest in vision in their own jungle, because otherwise Elise and Galio are gonna make fun of them.
Very good flash from Senna. She knew she had to disengage, but the Pyke is on point and she is dead. Do you know what worries me though? They're getting the kills, they're gonna get Rise as well. The thing that worries me is that they're not turning it into anything. They're not getting any objectives after their kills, and kills are meaningless without objectives. Like, and see, even without the kills, BHL have managed to get 2 towers and 2 Drakes and a Herald. So,
Just would like to see more wards from them. Especially top side. Yeah.
I would like to see objectives.
Yeah, I think it's a spec by the way, because every time I press and plus, it freezes for a millisecond, and
yeah, it does. We have a Gag top lane. I'm pretty sure Nasus is dead.
Yeah, he should be.
But he's Nasus, so I think he's gonna walk it out.
Wow.
I don't think that he can still... Yeah.
But now he went back in for some reason. So,
Is it greed?
Yes, I think it was. I don't know why he did that. It was unexplainable.
Whoa.
That was interesting.
That was my every solo queue top laner. A fine play.
I don't think you want that, Mr. GP.
He dodged the hook, or the hook missed.
He still has his oranges too. He's not very worried.
Nope, and he's on Triforce, so he should be feeling pretty good at this point, GP. Right? I don't play GP. I suspect.
Yeah. GP after Triforce, you do a decent amount of damage, but you need 1 or 2 more items before you actually.
We have a dive. Top lane, I think. Oh, now the ults are coming in. GP's dead, but I think they'll pay for that one. Or not?
Will Zach survive this? No,
No, they're all dead. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. Yep. So, nice reaction by
and big shutdowns, by the way.
Yes.
He used absolutely everything, like Galio ulti, GP ulti.
But the reaction was so fast. The reaction was immediate.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with that.
That's insane. Their team comp is literally all about going around the map very fast. Yeah.
And you can't, like, you know how, when they have so many globals, when there's a global on a team, you play around attacking that global. But here you can't actually, attack all of them. So I think it's a really 5-head comp. I really like it.
I mean, both are fight comps.
I agree completely. It's really fun.
Very, very entertaining game. Respecting the
agree.
team comps, and I'm very excited to see who's gonna win this one. But mid game, just vision game should be better for the Dakar Souls, especially in the top side.
Look at their slots. All of them, except for the Gangplank, has a pink cord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Am I watching LCS here? I mean, the NA one or what? Okay.
And this fight for the Drake should be a real fight, by the way, because they.
I don't think they can contest. They're late on the rotation. Look at where Nasus. Look at where Oriana is. They're very late for this rotation.
I don't think that they will try to, because they're afraid of the soul point with the ocean. Ocean is pretty big.
They went in, but the Oriana ulti was actually pretty good. But as I said, if the rotation was a little bit better, they would have won this hard, because Zach had a really good ultimate. Oriana had a really good ultimate, and if they were a little bit faster,
they would have definitely
won that fight.
Definitely.
But now I think they have overstayed. Oriana flashes, but she's dead. And yeah.
They're all dead now, I think.
Well, they should have taken the kills and left. They stayed. Nasus chased. Oriana was just walking around without any support, and Elise really well capitalized with it. So BHL are definitely bringing it back. Playing around their vision, I would say.
And they're now on soul point.
Yes. And there is a gold lead of 1k gold for BHL.
I'm surprised by how neither of the junglers got the dragon. It was Rice who actually got the dragon somehow. Zach didn't smite. I think Elise smited, but probably too early. But yeah, it was a very fun team fight or skirmish.
Yeah. So I think that at this point BHL should try to move their vision topside, because they want to play around Baron point of the game. And both teams actually, they need to contest, they need to place their vision topside. And Zach just walked over a pink ward and did not clear it, by the way. So the pink ward on the bot side is like 2 people have walked over it and not. Let's see if Oriana sees it this time. Okay, it has been spotted.
Lane assignments. Ryze is walking back to mid lane. Ryze is really a champion that should go to a side lane.
Absolutely.
We have Senna again. Senna is out.
Oh, there's a team fight.
Oh yes, they started winning these fights really hard, by the way.
Because they just collapsed faster. It was actually a 4v3 at that point. I mean, a 4v4. I mean, yeah. With GP ult, so 5.
I actually think BHL is hella smart. They are very, very smart. Like, look at this. The enemy team, when you have Oriana, when you have Pyke and Thresh on the same team, you want to skirmish. Like, small fights of 3 people. But they can't really do it against a team that can join you very fast.
Yep.
It does remind me of the G2 Fnatic series last year.
Oh my god.
G2 loves skirmishing, and Fnatic, what did they do? Pick TF.
Oh, yes, exactly. You pick
and a nice tower dive.
And this is actually the same concept of like skirmishing versus globals.
I completely agree with you. All the skill shots are missing bot lane, and I think they're going for the inhibitor here. I don't think they care about fight.
I do not think that they can actually dive. I don't think that they could do that.
I mean, Pyke is already dead, and so is Nasus.
Okay, now they can, because the team entered it. That's sad.
And this is where BHL shines, right? They take 2 good fights, and then they snowball the hell out of the game, and the teams just don't know what hit them. And I think we're seeing that right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, very good fight. Yeah, their team comp definitely counters the skirmishing comp. But yeah, I think the game is pretty over now, because topside they're gonna go put vision, choke them out of their jungle.
And they could do like Drake, Nashers, they could do whatever they want with that vision line.
In the globals.
In the enemy jungle, yeah.
It would have been so funny if actually instead of playing Elise, their jungler decided to pick Shen, so that both the players have like some global stuff.
Yeah.
True, actually. And I think they got the best inhibitor as well, and now they can get a free Baron. Just exactly what you said. Place Vision, choke them out, trap, or get the Baron. I don't think DKS can contest anymore.
Yeah.
Because the Senna is very strong at this point, and so is the Rise. The Rise is doing a whole lot of damage in these fights. If you
Definitely, he has 3 items, almost fully stacked. Road of Ages.
Yeah, and we've got 80 souls on Senna, which is pretty fine. It's not like over the line, but it's fine, I'd say.
Yeah, but she's at 2 items, and this is where like she starts doing the real damage. And this should be a free soul. I don't know how they can contest. They're hitting the Baron?
Except if they have a quick pick, like...
It definitely cannot do Baron.
No, Drake is gone. Drake is gone,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
gone.
haven't
It's
started
definitely
Baron. So, again, very slow rotation and like insecurity coming in from...
Yeah.
Without an
DPS,
ADC, they don't have DPS to do Baron. They just can't do it.
It just feels like they were just very confused and didn't know what to do. They didn't want to contest Dragon. They wanted to maybe do Nasher, but just... I would say they just didn't know what to do.
Absolutely.
And I think now they're going to try to contest Baron. Nasus is moving from bot lane, and they're all grouping, but there's really good vision, and I think BHL can just turn and kill them.
Yeah, they should try
Galio
to
is
contest
going
here.
in. I think Oriana's already
And
dead.
they've got a flank with GP. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is over.
This is completely over. Despite a good early game try by KS. BHL once again in a very quick game, under 30 minutes. Not their quickest, I would say. But yeah, GG.
I mean, DKS played really fine in the early game, most especially.
But then they just lost the team fights.
Yeah, and yeah, they were less coordinated, I'd say, than the BHL, especially on the rotations.
And the vision was...
yeah.
I think one of the biggest difference between very higher elo players and lower elo players is the vision.
Yeah, definitely. Vision game is the most important thing.
In the team game, yeah. Competition-wise, vision game is like pretty important.
So I have a question. Who would you give MVP to? Because I actually don't know.
Let me look.
Honestly, no, I don't think any of them like popped off to my eyes. I think they just played well together as a team, helping out each other. But KDA wise, it definitely is Elise. But
I'd say that Elise did less mistakes than other people. Like, she didn't disrespect a lot, so there's that.
Yeah.
She I mean, the way I look at it is like the whole team comp was there to help her, but she did what she was supposed to do, and then that's great. Like, she didn't die. She bullied them. She got kills, picks, and she did a lot of damage throughout the fight too. I mean, look at the damage bar. So
if you think about it, all the other players did some small disrespect or small mistakes. So only based on that, I would also give it to her.
Yeah, most probably. So Papi Samish MVP.
Yes.
I would like to give a shout out though to Oriana.
Yeah, true.
She's definitely. I think the fact that like you really like give up a lot of stuff to help your lane and to help your teammates, and if it doesn't work, you keep doing it. That's really cool. That's what teammates are for. And yeah, great game from Oriana in my eyes.
I would also say, give a shout out to the whole VHS squad because they tried something unconventional, and it was working for a while. It may have not won them the game, but at least it was entertaining to watch as well. So it was a good game. So shout out to them.
Definitely.
Respect.
And GG. We will end this week's games, sadly enough. And we would like actually to point out that we've got a 4-team race for the 4th place. Between the Cocolastico, the Zonji Tilt, Uncut Gaming, and Pandora Box. All these 4 teams are like 2 wins apart, and they will face each other in the upcoming weeks, and this should be pretty fine for the next weeks. So you should be there. Donc je disais pour ceux qui parlent pas anglais, que que nous avons 4 teams qui se battent pour la 4e place. Nous avons les Coco Classico, les Unjust, les Pandora Box et les Uncut Gaming, qui sont juste différenciés par 2 wins. Et ces games vont être extrêmement importantes pour les weeks à venir, vu qu'il n'en reste que 7 actuellement. Et ces 7 games vont définir la 4e team à aller aux playoffs. Et merci à tout le monde. Thanks, FreeCatal78, aka Kiki Schlag. Thanks, Zlatush. Thanks, Kiren. Thanks to all of the casters and Sega as well, who was there as an emergency caster. So that was nice from you.
And thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cœur.
Cœur.